One little question for you too. So the other night, Wolves were playing Atlanta. They had the infamous Minnesota Timberwolves turd third. Part of the fact that Anthony Edwards got ejected and Jimmy Butler got ejected that same night. Not different, separate games. Are you a fan of the refs having a short leash, or do you think they should accept the back talk a little bit? And
I think it depends. If it's back talk towards the ref, I'm fine with a shorter leash, especially with some of these guys. Like, I really like Luka Doncic, but some of these guys, when you complain 4 calls in a row and it's like obvious that you did it, I'm not fine. I'm if you want to talk back every time you get a penalty called against you, then you get a short leash. I don't care.
Yeah, but I didn't see the Jimmy thing right away, but Ant he took a hard layup. He probably got fouled. But he slammed into the back, the thing behind the basket, the safety thing, the cushion. And then he said something. The ref called a technical, which stopped the play, and then he walked over to the ref, and was like right next to him, like not in his face, but like right next to him, like walking and talking with him. And then he must have said something. The ref was just like, you know what, you're fucking out of here.
Yeah, see, and that's the thing is like take that first technical and either take it in stride and keep playing, because like you potentially cost your team a win, especially a team that's trying to race.
And at halftime he was our leading scorer. So
exactly. So I think that the players got to be smarter, but I'm fine with a shorter leash when it's directed at the refs. While I do think the refs can be soft, these players are also showing that they're soft. If you're going to complain after everything, like there's guys that they go up, they take it hard, they'll complain, they don't get the call, so the next time they just foul harder. Now, if that starts building up and then you start getting the calls and then you don't start getting them, go ahead and get yourself ejected just to let yourself be heard. But I think the refs should be fine letting players jaw at each other. I'm fine with guys like talking back and forth. As soon as they start getting a little too physical, you hit them with one tech, they get physical again, then they're gone. So I think longer leash when it's player to player, but if it's player to ref, because as soon as
that's something you've got people that communicate very well with the referee on your team. You got Patrick Beverly, you got D'Angelo Russell, like they are very good talking to referees in a polite manner.
You should have a team leader that does that. You should. So that'd be my stance. Because as soon as you let these guys have a longer leash talking with the refs, that's when you start getting, soccer, where these guys are literally like just flailing about, and it's just
I've seen a soccer video before of like a teammate coming by and like hitting his teammate on the ass or something, and the guy just like crumbles.
Yeah, I saw something similar, except it was the ref. The ref touched the guy on the shoulder because he was going to talk to him, and when he touched the guy on the shoulder, the guy like goes, oh, like flails. Then the ref looks at him and just like stares, and that was the end of the video, was the ref not understanding what to do. Like the ref's probably like, do I yellow card this guy for that? Or like, what do I do? But that's what you get. If you get these guys a longer leash, they're going to start flailing and then complaining to the ref, and the ref's just going to have to sit there like, okay.
Yeah. I mean, Cat's been a prime example this year. First like 20 games of the season, he's complaining damn near every time down the floor. And then most recently he's been getting offensive foul calls because he's been kicking his leg out on threes.
Right, that's a foul.
And he's stopped complaining as much, and he's basically like publicly said like, yeah, I gotta not stick my leg, like I gotta not do that.
And these refs understand, like they understand, like, oh, these two players got beef. They're gonna complain to me more than they normally would complain, and that's gonna be in the back of their mind. The refs are human. The refs are. I don't obviously think the refs are always right, but most of the time when you watch the play, if you were to follow a player that was ejected, so if we were to watch the entire game and never take our eyes off Anthony Edwards, I guarantee he said something to the refs at least 2 other times during the game.
Sure.
And that's the sort of thing, like just because on video we think he only talked to the ref twice because that was the 2 technicals.
Yeah, the technicals are.
He's probably, as he runs by the ref, says something to, like, he might not even act like he's saying it to the ref, but he might say it because he's near the ref and he wants the ref to hear it.
Sure.
If you want, the players are going to do that. That's just what happens.
I'm fine with it. You got to learn that lesson, like
Agreed.
especially a young player,
especially like an 18, 19-year-old coming in.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
yeah.
100%.
I mean, Patrick Beverly's gotten teed up, and Patrick Beverly shuts up because he wants to stay in the game and help his team, you know. But
when I was a referee, not a single technical ever given out.
Really?
I never once gave a tech. It was I don't think I ever even needed to.
I'd threaten it if I was a ref. I'd be like, watch it 18.
There was one time where, because I ref mainly girls basketball, there was one I was reffing that it was like D3 college, so it was played at like a high school, and I was reffing it, and this girl said something, and I was like, yeah. And that's like the closest I ever got to even thinking about it. But I was like, yeah.
Just throw her out of the game.
Well, like there's like, it's sometimes they complain. Like I think she got fouled, and I called the foul, and she fell underneath the basket. And then she said something to me like, she's been doing that all night. And I was like, yeah. That's a lot of the time they just weren't very aggressive. But I not once did I give a tech, because it's more fun to let them play. But if somebody wants, like, again, there you go. Like the closest I ever got to giving a technical was somebody yelling at me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just doing my job. I'm watching you do yours. So as soon as you start telling the ref how to do their job, the ref's not getting in the way of the players jawing back and forth. So he's not telling them how to do their job.
You're just like you just give them advice, take the little whistle out.
Tuck your elbow in, you'll probably make more shots.
Follow through sucks ass.
Yeah, follow through. It's got like a John for some reason. I hate that.
I don't even know why I'm here.
Like not even running up the court.